Welcome. It's time for Mega Man ZX. How far can I get without losing a life? And as with the entire Mega Man series, I'm giving myself one extra life. But after that, it's over. So I'm going to get a nice bite-sized look at each of these Mega Man games. I'm going through pretty much the whole series. And now we've come to the ZX games, which are definitely not my favorite. Definitely not my favorite Mega Man games. I'm not a fan of the ZX games. Here are our terrible looking main characters. No Mega Man, no Zero, just a couple of goggle kids that can basically cosplay as the old characters. But that's just the beginning of this game's many issues. Now for this one, I'm doing a voiceover after playing the game, whereas the previous couple of videos I was actually playing the game as I recorded them. But this one, I am watching my gameplay and I'm talking about it. So here we've got the intro stage, kind of humming along, doing pretty well so far. As always, I'm joined by my hetero life mate, Xander. I would get him on camera, but right now he's currently licking his privates. We'll get to him later, though. So I like the graphics in Mega Man ZX, and I like the way the screen shakes when you attack. That's really cool. Like when you defeat an enemy, the screen shakes, or like fire a charge shot. The ZX games have a lot of oomph. There's a lot of oomph here. They're definitely badass. I just wish they had like Mega Man and Zero in them, you know? Come here, buddy. Come be in the video. Come on. Come on. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Oh, I got him. Here he is. Oh, there he is. So anywho, let's see if we can kind of get him in the video a little bit here. Kind of tilt this down. There we go. So now, my character, I think his name is Vent. Vent, I'm not sure what kind of a name that is. But he's about to fight the first boss, which is a giant serpent. Yes, a giant serpent. Very nasty. Now, this first boss is actually very possible to lose this fight. It's very possible to lose this fight, because the boss is almost impossible to dodge. I think one of the hallmarks of good Mega Man games is that if you're really good, you can pretty much avoid getting hit by everything. But not this one. This game has a lot of unavoidable damage, I think. I'm sure there are pros that would dispute that, but for me, you know, it's mostly unavoidable. A lot of unavoidable damage. And I get the impression that this game was created by the same B team. I get the impression that it was created by the same... Oh, look at this face. Look at that face. I get the impression that this was created by the same B team that created, you know, the Extremes and some of the other non-essential Mega Mans. What's so interesting over there? It's just a wall. You're looking at a wall. So yeah, we've got lots of plot, lots of story, bunch of characters. I have so many problems with Mega Man ZX, and I'm going to talk about those problems. First and foremost, this game doesn't have normal levels like other Mega Man games. Usually, you start a Mega Man game, you get right into the action, you pick a level, you go fight bad guys, whatever. It's great. This game, you get dropped into like this open world kind of situation, which doesn't work here. And you choose missions from a drop-down list. There's no... Where are the boss portraits, you know? No, you choose a mission from a drop-down list, and then you have to wander around the open world until you find the area with the mission in it. And you spend most of your time just like roaming around going, where am I supposed to be? It's just, oh man, I do not like this game. It just feels like it's wasting your time all the time, you know? And it's a shame because it looks great, it plays great. It's like the oomfiest Mega Man Zero game, because this followed up on the Mega Man Zero quadrilogy. And I think if this were Mega Man Zero 5, and it were just another Mega Man Zero game with Zero in it, and the same kind of format, I think it would have been awesome. But instead they totally changed up the format, and they got rid of Zero, and they gave you this Goggle Boy as a protagonist. I guess you can choose the other protagonist, but she's like a 5-year-old. So your choices are a Goggle Boy and a 5-year-old. A Goggle Boy without goggles. And a 5-year-old girl. Those are your choices for protagonists. And I just want to play as Zero, you know, and look at this. This suit that he's wearing. It's like a biometal suit. It's probably made out of Mega Man's DNA or something that they've been scraping off of various debris. This basically makes him Mega Man. So you're basically Mega Man, but you're not Mega Man. You're some kid cosplaying as Mega Man. I don't know. This just irritates me. It irritates me. I don't want to play as a kid cosplaying Mega Man. I know what they were going for here. Like, oh, it's a kid who wants to be Mega Man. Yay, he's just like me. But it doesn't work for me, brother. It doesn't work. And I don't like it. But most of all, what I don't like is having to run all over the place trying to find where the missions take place. Now, here, I just found the mission. Boom. As soon as you start getting dialogue, that means you're in the right area. So I found the area that the mission that I took takes place in. So I'm on the right track, but I had to wander around a bit to find it. I just wasted a few minutes of time trying to find this area just to start the first mission. I think that the game would be a lot better if when you chose a mission, it warped you to the area that that mission takes place in. Just dropped you at the beginning of that section. It would be so much better if it did that. But instead, you just stay in that same open world hub, and it's like, okay, just run around aimlessly until you find the mission. And it's irritating. It's really irritating. This is one of my least favorite Mega Man games. And if it came down to it, I would probably play X6 or X7 over this game. Even though this is technically a much better game than either of those, I just don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it. It doesn't respect my time, and I don't like the story, and, you know, I don't know what the point of Mega Man ZX is. I really don't. Should have just been Mega Man 05. That's what it should have been. But it's not. Also, to add insult to injury, it's not like this started some new saga in the Mega Man series. No, no, no. The second and final Mega Man ZX game actually completely ignores the first. So everything that happens in the first is completely inconsequential in the second. Yes, this game doesn't matter at all. Nothing that happens in this game means anything to the next game. The next game basically just retells the same story with different characters and just ignores this game. Although, the second game does do a better job with not making you wander around. Like, it makes it much easier to find your mission locations. But it still has a fair amount of getting lost. And getting lost should never be an issue in a Mega Man game. Like, of all the potential issues that a Mega Man game could have, getting lost should never be one of them. But regardless, we've reached, I think, a boss door? Could this be a boss fight? No, it's not a boss fight, it's just another area. Why? Why was that door there? Well, in any case, I also like that you start with this kind of super charge shot. It's the Buster power-up from Mega Man X2, where he could fire 2 charge shots in a row at a full charge. So yeah, you start with that in this game, and that's pretty awesome. And it is literally the same exact charge shot as Mega Man X2. You'll notice it has like red and blue kind of swirling around each other. That is identical to Mega Man X2's fully charged shot. So that's pretty cool. Nice little callback there. Makes me think that maybe this game wasn't made by a B team, since they had that kind of attention to detail. I don't know, though. It's hard to say. So yeah, this is Mega Man ZX. There's nothing particularly inspired about the level design, but the art design is quite nice. Look at that sky. There's some great art design and some great visuals in this game, but the actual stage layouts are not very inspired, unfortunately. So here we've got a big boss. Yes, I think the second boss that I fought. This boss is a little strange in that you have to, well, you'll see in a second. You have to blast these crates that it drops in order to damage it, and you have to hit the crate that's different from the other two. Pretty simple fight, unless you miss with your charge shot and then you get pummeled, like I just did. Yeah, better try not to do that again though, because yeah. Man, I can't believe I lost to Wire Sponge in the Extreme 2 video. I feel like I should just go back and re-record that before I post it, in which case what I just said will be obsolete and not make any sense. But, you know, I think I'll probably just put it up as is, because I really do not like the Mega Man Extreme games very much. I don't really like those, and I don't really like the ZX games. I guess you could say I'm getting the Mega Man games that I don't like out of the way early before I get back to the ones I do like. But yeah, my run at Mega Man Extreme 2 did not exactly go very well. Here's the Zero equivalent character. He has Zero's cosplay, whereas my character has Mega Man's cosplay. Although at some point he'll also get Zero's cosplay. And also some cosplay of some other characters of the past that are way cooler than he is. And yeah. So I think that concludes this mission. And I'm back in the highway. Let's see. I think this highway is supposed to be like a callback to the highway stage at the beginning of the first Mega Man X game, but I'm not sure. I think that's what it's supposed to be. It does look very similar. Okay, there's a wall here, and there's a switch that doesn't work. So I guess I'll go back this way, or where am I supposed to go? You know, I finished a mission, I left the mission area. It would have been great if it would have teleported me back to headquarters so that I could choose another mission. You know, like the way all the other Mega Man games go. But instead it's like, no, you gotta walk back to headquarters. You gotta walk back. So does this mean backtrack all the way through the level that I just did? Or is there like a shortcut nearby that I can use to warp back to head? I don't know. I don't know right now. I'm watching myself play and I don't know, and I didn't know while I was playing. And it's just so frustrating. Okay, it looks like I started to backpedal through the stage, but now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna continue going forward and see if there's like a shortcut or something, because that's the intuitive thing. The intuitive thing is that there should be a shortcut somewhere around here to go back to the base. Okay, but where? I already looked to the right, so I'm going to go to the left now. There's some sort of Mako reactor in the background here. Okay, looks like there's a door up there. That's probably where I need to go. Okay, this is a data terminal, so mission report. There we go, mission is complete. Alright, I beat a level. But now what do I do? Okay, I guess request the next mission. Guardian HQ. Oh, this mission. This is kind of an infamous mission. This is a mission where you have to go around and talk to a bunch of NPCs. That's right, the third level of a Mega Man game is to go around and talk to NPCs. I'm not kidding. Why? Why though? You know, why? It's just not really what you expect out of your Mega Man games, you know? Like, yeah, I'm gonna go talk to some NPCs. What? Anyway. So yeah, now I'm lost again, trying to figure out how to get to the next mission area. I really don't know, so... You know what would really help? A map. Like an actual map. I think they were going for some kind of Metroidvania thing here by having this kind of open world, but it just doesn't work as a Metroidvania because, you know, Metroidvanias have certain cues that kind of point you in the right direction, you know, in the form of getting a new power-up that unlocks a certain kind of door or stuff like that. So you kind of know what direction you should be heading in to check something out that you couldn't pass before. But this game doesn't give you any kind of cues or clues like that. It's just this big generic area that all looks the same pretty much. And it's like you're just running back and forth trying to find this specific section of the open world that has the mission you're supposed to be doing. And there's no in-depth area map to help you out, to help you not get lost like you would find in a Metroidvania game. There's no such thing here. So it's just a real chore to play. Oh, I gotcha. Oh, I gotcha. I got him. Oh, I got him. Oh, I got him. Say hello. Say hello to the people. Say hello to the viewers at home. Oh, there he is. Oh, there he is. Oh, there he goes. Okay, where were we? Oh, still lost, looks like. Still lost. Whew. Man. Ugh, cat hair. So much cat hair. This video is going to be like as unenjoyable to watch as this was to play because I'm just lost the whole time. Okay, hang on. We got some text, so we're in the right place. Ah, cat fur. Got this cat fur in my mouth. Ugh. There's nothing worse than getting hair in your mouth. Anyway. This is the part where you have to turn back into regular Vent, who can't fight at all, because he's just a goggle boy. And then you can talk to the NPCs. If you try to talk to the NPCs in your normal X form, they don't respond to you. I don't think the game really tells you this, so a lot of people are going to come here and just wander around lost, talking to people and having nothing happen. Because you have to turn into the Vent first. Also, you have to talk to this guy before any of the other NPCs that you're supposed to talk to will even appear. So just accepting the mission, that's not enough. You'd think that you just accept the mission and then all the NPCs appear where they need to be and you can go talk to them. No. Accept the mission and then you gotta talk to this one NPC before anyone else appears. And that one NPC is off to the left when you enter the area. So your first instinct is to run to the right, where you'll find a bunch of empty rooms because none of the NPCs have popped yet. No. You have to run to the left, talk to that one guy. Now the NPCs spawn and you can talk to them. And they're all in these different rooms and stuff. Here's the first one. And I believe there are 3 more. She actually gives you an important clue right there. She tells you how to crouch and like crawl, which you can only do in Vent form. You can't do that in Mega Man form. And that's actually crucial for finding the 4th of the NPCs. So, oh, and also this guy. So yeah, there you go. There's the crouch. So that's 2 of the 4. Yeah, so he's explaining how the robots in the area will attack you if they see you with a weapon. So if you're in X form, you'll get attacked by the machines, basically, you know. But if you're not in X form, if you're in Vent form and you're not threatening at all, then the machines will leave you alone. So that's cool. fix my hair a little bit. Oh, here we've got an empty room. That's just great. An empty room. Just what we want to see. Yeah, that's fine, you know. It's just my life. It's just my life that's ticking away while I run around in this game. Not a big deal, you know. Just the minutes burning away. So yeah, here's the third guy, and notice how the hard hats are not attacking, which is cool. Wait, he just teleported out. I'm like here to rescue these guys, and they all just teleport out. Why do they need me to talk to them before they can teleport out? Just warp out. If they could have just left the whole time. Anyway, so now at this point in the playing, I'm trying to remember where the fourth one is. And it's like, should I keep going? Should I turn around? Should I go up? Should I look around? Here's a poor. This child is a poor. He doesn't have enough E-crystals for the arcade. Sorry, poor. The arcade is only for those of us who have money. Yes, only those of us who have exorbitant wealth can play in the arcade. Alright, still running. At this point, I think I'm wondering, am I still in the right area? Like, where is this last NPC? Uh-huh, thank you. I mean, she's just like, yay, Slither Incorporated. Saved us, yay. I mean, their name is Slither Incorporated. It's like, you think they're going to end up being the bad guys? I think they are. Yeah, get the shirt more in the frame. There we go. So yeah, here's the fourth NPC. Oh boy. And I think now I have to run all the way back to the headquarters. Wait, head to area C2. Actually, no, I don't think I have to run back to the headquarters. I think I could just go to the right here. Thankfully. Thankfully. Jeez. I just jumped over that person. I didn't even talk to them. Now, you have to talk to this guy. If you try to leave the area without talking to this guy, you have to come back and run all the way through the area again and then talk to this guy. And you have no way of knowing that either, so you'll probably wander around for 2 hours first. Man, this game. I remember the first time you have to do everything in like such a specific way with this game. Everything's so specific. You talk to this person, you take the mission, then you talk to this person, then you do this, then you talk to this other person, then you turn in the mission. It's like, why can't you just do everything at the computer? Why isn't there a stage select? Anyway, what I was going to say is that the first time I played this game was in 2010. And I found this game to be very depressing for some reason. I don't even really know why. But yeah, this game really depressed me a lot at that time. And I think a lot of it was because I really felt like the game was kind of wasting my time, you know? And I found that pretty depressing, you know? Especially at that point in time, because at that point in time, things weren't going too well for me. I was having a lot of difficulties in different areas. And one thing I just didn't seem to have enough of was time. And then I played this, and then I had even less of it. So, yeah, there was a part of me that really resented that aspect of this game. While I run all the way back to the headquarters, I'll be right back. I'm just going to plug this in. Oh boy. So, we are, what, 25 minutes into this playthrough of Mega Man ZX, and I I have been in no danger whatsoever of losing a life so far. None whatsoever. And I think, oh, look at this. Look at this 5-year-old. This sexualized 5-year-old in skin-tight pants. Nice going, Capcom. Really great. Look, they even call her a little girl. It's ridiculous. Nothing about this game floats my boat, even a little bit. Nothing about it. I don't like this game. I don't like it. I think at this point in my play session, I was most likely hoping that it wasn't going to last too much longer. I was most likely hoping that I was going to meet my end sometime soon in this game so I could stop playing it and go to the next one. Yeah, I can feel that. Even though I'm recording this voiceover after the fact, I'm recording it at a later time, I can feel my energy from when I played it. Just like, oh my god, look at this guy's face. Look at that character portrait. Who designed this? Yeah, everybody's like, you know, they're talking about the stuffed animal. Everybody's like, oh yeah, Prairie's a little kid. They're all really talking about how Prairie's a little kid, and yet she's in charge of the mercenary crew. Right after they show you Prairie in her little skin-tight pants. Like, who is this for? Anyway, whatever. So we got lots of talking, lots and lots of talking. Oh man. Ugh. How far can I stand to play Mega Man ZX? That's what this video should be called. How far can I stand to play Mega Man ZX before I turn it off? Since nothing seems to be defeating me in this game. Wait, hold on. Did they actually just warp to a mission? Oh my god. I think they actually just warped to a mission without me having to run there on foot. What is this sorcery? But it's that same highway. It's that same highway area that I've already gone through like 3 times. Okay, now the switch works. That's good. So yeah, this hallway is definitely a callback to the first Mega Man X. And it's got nice sky in the background. Nice visuals. You know. Like I've said, I mean, this game is aesthetically very nice. It's very pretty. Aesthetically, everything works. The art direction is okay. You know, it could be a little better, but I think it takes really good advantage of the DS hardware. But yeah, it just could have been so much better. That's all. Could have been so much better. I seem to have a little bit of trouble with that helicopter thing. Okay, so I'm running out of things to say. Maybe I can get Xander back in here. I guess we'll just have a quiet moment. Ooh, a wonderful, what the hell? I was gonna say, I wonder if we're gonna get that big wasp thing from Mega Man X, but instead we got a fly. This is very creepy. Well, they're absolutely just copying Mega Man X like verbatim right now. This is something I really don't like about like Mega Man Extreme and ZX and so forth. A lot of these later Mega Man X games, they just copy the old Mega Man X games like shamelessly. And the only parts of them that really work are the parts where they shamelessly copy the old games. Because every time they start doing their own original ideas, they end up being terrible. So, and this game is no exception. So yeah, this part is great. We have a normal stage. It warped me to the stage. I didn't have to run there on foot. I got to play through the stage, you know, left to right, like just a normal level. Looks good, having fun. Look, they even have the fall away floors. Look at that. So there's finally something in this game that works in the form of this area that I'm in right now. But it's just a shameless copy of Mega Man X. just not quite as good. You know what I mean? So it's a slightly inferior copy of something in Mega Man X, and that's the high point of ZX so far. Some more cutscenes. Here's the bad guys. I think they killed the Zero cosplay guy. Oh, I have to fight him. Oh, this is bad. I think my health is really low. Yeah, the bad guys took control of him, so now I have to fight him. Yeah, my health is super low. This is bad. Well, looks like the game's finally got me. What a shame. Well, guess I'm gonna have to stop playing. Unfortunately, I have one more life, so the game must continue. So yeah, this is a tough fight. He has Zero's powers, and yeah. I mean, none of this really means anything because they're just cosplayers, but, you know. I guess it would be a little redundant to have it be like the actual X and Zero, considering that this game takes place a couple hundred years after Mega Man X. And, yeah, it might be a little redundant to have them in yet another Mega Man series. And I'm sure that ZX was intended to be the next series. You know, they had the original series, they had the X series, they had the Zero series. All those were okay. I mean, the first two were incredible. Zero was okay. And I think ZX was intended to be like the fourth big Mega Man series. But it only lasted for 2 games because it didn't work for most people, you know? But yeah, I mean... This is a couple hundred years after the X games, so maybe they just thought it would be redundant to have Mega Man and Zero just continue appearing, you know? So instead we got these weird cosplaying children that we play as. Play as cosplaying children. Okay, let's see. Picked a mission. Gonna go do that mission. I think I picked the hardest one. Like, I think I picked the last mission on the list that, you know, that has the best chance of defeating me. Now, as you can see right now, I'm using the Zero Biometal, which I got from the Zero cosplayer guy. So now I can slash. And now it plays a lot more like the Mega Man Zero games. So that's cool. Yeah, this game's got some nice variety, you know. It's got some nice variety in the gameplay. And it handles well, and yeah, it has a lot of potential. This game has a lot of potential. Could have been one of the good ones with a few tweaks. You know, I don't hate it or anything. I just find it extremely unenjoyable. If I had like a guide hand-holding me and always knew where to go, so I wasn't just like wasting time running around, that would be different. I might enjoy this game a lot more under those circumstances, but I don't really want to have like a guide hand-holding me while I'm playing a Mega Man game. Like, you shouldn't need to do that for a Mega Man game, you know what I mean? So anyway, I just went through a yellow door that I was not able to go through earlier. The game gave me no indication of that, and I actually had to check a guide to find out what to do next. When I was at the HQ, there was a little skip as I went and looked at a guide. Imagine that, having to look at a guide for a Mega Man game. Okay, here we go. This is a cool area. I've located the next mission, and it is in this kind of theme park. And it's apparently like a hard hat theme park, or a Met theme park. I think they're called Mets. Yeah, this goes very slowly. It's very slow, very, very slow. Okay. Just gonna kind of climb up here. I guess just use that. There we go. Okay. So yeah, this is kind of a cool area because it has the hard hats and everything. It's like some sort of theme park devoted to these hard hat enemies. Not too sure what the situation is here. think I'm going the wrong way. I think I have to go back to the right. I guess I'm just being thorough, but it's not like the game's going to reward me for being thorough, so might as well just go, you know? What is it, little buddy? Yeah, after my embarrassing performance in Mega Man Extreme 2, it's probably good that this video is a little longer, you know? Not because I performed particularly better in this video or anything like that, but just because this game is extremely easy at the beginning. So it's actually really difficult to lose. But I think I might have a boss coming up, so fingers crossed that I might be coming up on a loss here. Yes, this is the first game in the Mega Man series that I've been actively hoping for losses in so that I can move on to something else. Here we've got a pretty cool boss. I think it's just a mini boss though, because it doesn't have a life meter. But it's a cool boss. It's got a really cool design and everything. I definitely like this fight. Oh man, I think there's about to be a blizzard outside. I might have to wrap up my my video recording here. Yeah, if there's a blizzard outside, I might have to hit the road a little earlier today. What is it, little guy? Why don't you come be in the video? I think the video is almost over. Come be in it. Here we have a purple door with a panda bear kind of spooning it. And here's some really obnoxious, like quicksand. It's basically quicksand because it pulls you in. And that and the mosquitoes are both callbacks to Morph Moth's level in Mega Man X2. It's not a 1-1, you know, copy of Morph Moth's level, but it's similar. Oh man, getting pummeled here. These things are invincible. I don't even know why they're there. Okay, this is looking. It's looking like it might be the end. Ah, there we go. Switch to some regular buster shots. Oh. Man, I was hoping I'd get to the next boss. Oh well. Well, that's Mega Man ZX. I do not like this game, and I've explained why, and yeah, there's just a lot of issues with it, and I'm glad it's over. So join me next for Mega Man ZX Advent, cool name, which is the second game in the ZX series, and also the end of the ZX series. So I'll see you then.